Hello and welcome back to some more Kerbal Space Program. As you can see, we are back in orbit around Duna and we are continuing with our exploration of the Duna System. Because, like I said in an earlier video, I want to finish up all the in-progress and planned missions before the next version of the game comes out. So towards that end we need to undock this craft. I have taken the liberty of waiting until we are in the proper position to go for our next anomaly. Now, I have to warn you, this anomaly can be hard to fight, so I cannot guarantee that we will actually be able to find it. It's the one here at... well, crap, okay. Down here. Hereabouts. At the ridge between those two craters. So in order to get there we need to deorbit ourselves, and without RCS on actually. We want to deorbit ourselves and we want to burn at slightly southwards angle. And yes, my engine is on, so we are good. Okay, our orbital path is shifting, that is excellent. Too much, too little. Shift more. Turn, darling, turn. Yes, burn southward-ish. Okay. Yeah, it's shifting fuel. Fuel is looking good. Come on, darling, come on. This way, this way, this way. It's a bit hard to control with the avionics package in space. Whoa. Yeah, because the thrust is not perfectly aligned. And actually... oh, crap. Didn't quick save either. This isn't good. Okay. We are too far away from our spot, so we need to wait a little more and burn downwards now, and that should shift our trajectory where we want it to be. Actually, I'm gonna wait a little bit longer. I'm focused on Duna and that changes things a bit, but it should still be good. Okay, fuel reserves. As long as we have one of those double fuel tanks left, we should be able to get back into orbit. And if we can do that much, will be good. We can rendezvous with one of the other transfer stages if we have to. Come on, shift, 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 shift. This is not the ideal point for doing this crap, but if we want to do this in daylight, we don't have much of a choice. So, no, 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 down, 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 go down. There, that should be good. Hopefully this will work out. Crap, we burned up a lot of fuel on that. Okay, but in any case, let's go take a look at the anomaly. It looks like we've run into trouble on every single landing, but all things considered, that is, well, to be expected considering how difficult flying a plane on another planet can be. It's, well, you know how it is. Hell, you've seen how it is. And, oh crap, I'm being stupid, aren't I? No, that's the wrong way. We need to be turned prograde, otherwise we're gonna go into an uncontrollable spin and smear ourselves across the landscape here. And that would be a bad thing. And that is a technical term. Or, also, it's called an oh no. Which is... well, you know how it is. Anyway, let's make sure our landing gear... hey, gear down. What the fuck, darling? And lights on. Now we can streak in. and we are pointed slightly northwards. We'll have to turn here, but it won't be a big turn. I will try to land, and then we'll just row around on the ground, because this anomaly is difficult to find. Now it should be above the ground, since I'm running at full textures, having anticipated that problem, and by anticipated I mean having looked it up on the forums after running into it on test flights. But the anomaly is apparently very small. It might be difficult to find because of that. Yeah. Pull up, darling. Time to kill our speed. Vertical speed, I mean. Flare up ever so slightly. And it wants to pitch down because we've used half of these, and that changes our balance ever so slightly. Apparently. That's alright, and I believe mostly we should be able to just glide in the rest of the way. However, I do want to kill my altitude as well. See, yeah, this one doesn't have an internal view. See, those mountains straight ahead, that's where we're heading. We want to land right before them. Ideally. What does the game think of our trajectory? The game thinks our trajectory sucks, actually. I guess we have to give ourselves a bit of thrust. I don't want to go too far across the landscape on our, you know, land navigation thing, because that would suck. Well, not so much suck as there is a great deal of chance that we would end up exploding like happened to us previously, and we don't want that. Let's time warp a bit. Should be able to control it as long as we're careful, and we can just glide. Okay, we're real close now. Damn it. There was a hotkey for this, but since it's a plugin and a mod, there isn't, unfortunately. So well. Okay. Where we at? We are close. It should be somewhere on top of that ridge. So we'll try to land close to it, and then we'll sort of drive up the slope. If we can. Those are still on. Yeah, the plane looks undamaged for now. Hopefully we won't manage to fix that, so to speak. No. Keep yourself at an angle, actually. Let's keep you turned. And I did deploy my landing gear too quickly. That increases drag, which means that you lose more speed due to air resistance. So, re-entry heat in the next mission. All the atmospheric missions are gonna be different. So we might have to do another mission to Lyth, just to see if we can do it. That will then be more challenging, and we want to dive for the deck, and I don't have a radar altitude now, which sucks. The lights start showing up on the ground about 500 meters up, I think. Or something to that effect. Which is useful, but anyway. The ground looks a bit bumpy, but it should be okay. I think it should be okay anyway. We'll just have to see, I suppose. There are two more anomalies on Kerbin which we could reach, not counting the obelisk at the second Kerbal Space Center. I don't really want to land there. We've been there. And, I mean, you've seen one obelisk, you've seen them all. And there is a couple of anomalies right at the Space Center, so you could build a rover and go to those, but that's too close, that's boring. So, we could go to the one on the North Pole, and let's see, Kerbin map. There. And the one on this continent here, and we could go and try and look for those. That's not to say that we will necessarily find them, but I do have a plane which is good for exploring, 2 sets of detachable fuel tanks. Well, you've seen the design. It's pretty awesome, I think. And it looks like we're gonna land pretty close to the target, and I can see a brighter spot on the ground, which means we are getting close. Now, I'm gonna zoom out so I can see my shadow once we get real close. Gonna keep it at about 10 meters per second, and I'm gonna pull up further once we see the shadow. Oh my, we're close to that ridge. Shadow? Shadow, please? Are we seeing a shadow? I don't see a shadow. Do you see a shadow? Crap, this might end up being a really sucky landing spot. Whoa, that's too much. Are you trying to pull up on me? Without permission? I hope not. Okay. Anybody see a shadow? I don't see a shadow. Maybe the sun is that direction. Not seeing one. Okay, now this is bad. We need engine power now. Pull up. Crap. Fuck! Oh, shit. Donsen, I'm afraid you're fucking dead. I'm really sorry, but let's see if we can. No, 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 no way, no way. Crap. Let's see if we can catch sight of the anomaly by scanning the ground. Okay, somewhere around here it was supposed to be, but it's very hard to see. You're supposed to be right on top of it before you can see it. That's too far away. It's somewhere around here. And I did not quick save before this, so we might be screwed. Okay, I wasn't sure I would be able to find the anomaly anyway. But okay, we can say that we explored 2 anomalies, we were successful on that. And yeah. So much for that. That part of the mission has ended in tragedy. However, hey, there's another Donsen in here. Sweetness. However, we still have these guys. So I believe... Yes, indeed. Okay. So that anomaly is apparently a buried Mars rover with just the camera part sticking out, and since that is very small, it's very hard to see, and I'm not sure it's even above ground in this version. So there's that. Now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna end the video here, and then we're gonna start a new one. We're gonna recover and dock the lander, and we're gonna head back home with our guys. Okay? Okay.